What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MXNEYCAR Grand National Series for the final race of the 2008 season. We're finally here. It's all coming down to this. Todd Cleaver is your pole sitter. That's exactly what he needed because he is 90. We're coming into the weekend. He was 97 points back. Now he's 92 points back. He needs to finish 19 spots ahead of Jason Leffler in the 38 car to win the championship. Leffler has been leading in points since, really the first half of the season, pretty much all season. He's been leading in the points. He at one point got up to a 300 plus, nearly 400 point lead. Bad stretch of I can't English. A bad stretch of races has reeled that 26 car back into the championship hunt. But it all comes down to this. Leffler just needs to finish within 20 spots of that 26 car. Not too hard to do, considering this race is pretty chaotic if you could just keep the car clean. But that is if. So the green flag waves. And as I said, that is a big if for Jason Leffler. As you see, he's being aggressive already. He wants to push that 26 car, maybe push Todd Cleaver into making a mistake. But he's already in the middle of a bad position. Contact being made. Kyle Busch is going to save it. He went way up the racetrack, but an aggressive move off the start for Leffler. Todd Cleaver on the inside. Here comes the 60 of Carl Edwards looking low. 5, almost wide. And around goes Leffler. He's going to save it. Wow. Wrecking behind him. Oh. Still hitting each other. It's the 47 and the 23 of Ken Butler III. Kelly Byers is the other car caught up in that one. And what happened to Chase Austin? He must have gotten spun at some point as well, because he's way off in the back. Yeah, here it is. Austin gets dumped by Ken Butler, ironically, before this wreck even started. Jason Leffler on the top of nearly 5 wide just gets spun. And then at the same time in the back, similar incidents all at once. And then the 23 just came plowing in from God knows where in the field. Or in the running order, rather. Came from way back. So Kenny Hendrick and 47 go into the outside wall. The 47 of Byers spins, does a 360, keeps it rolling, and then just gets plowed by the 23 car. That's going to likely take him out of the race. That's two possibly cars out of the race already. Jason Leffler loves to see that. Cleaver would like to see Leffler be one of those cars out of the race so we can have a shot to win the championship. But it only took one car out, so here we go. Leffler with a great save, kept his championship hopes alive. Coming to the restart, Edwards on the inside, the 26 of Cleaver up high, green flag back in the air, heading back down into turn 1. Here comes the 62 of Brendan Gaughan. Everybody going all out here at the end of the season. They don't care, they're just going for the win. One final chance to get up there and prove themselves. Show the world what they can do. Can they get out there and enter their name in the history books? As we have a big crash in the back. Ward Burton and the 52, that's Donnie Neuenberger this week. Up into the outside wall. Ward Burton, big damage. Or rather, yeah, he does have big damage. Same with the 0 of Curtis Davis. And that's going to bring out the second caution of the race. We just heard the impact. What happened here to Donnie Neuenberger? Oh, just 4 wide. Yet again. How many cars in one spot? And hard into the wall with Ward Burton. It's been a rough season. He's got the most DNFs on the year. Might add to that total with this one. So that was a big hit. Let's see if he can keep running. No. Internet is down as he brings it back on the pit road. He is done for the day. Rough season for Ward Burton coming to an end here today. Prematurely, but fitting from Homestead-Miami Speedway. race car makes that hard left turn back on the pit road. We're going to try it yet again. Heading down the front straightaway. Here comes Edwards with a jump on the high side. As I was going to say, here comes Brendan Gunn to lead us to the green. Edwards got a great jump. Here comes the 33 of Harvick to the inside as well. Kevin Harvick just wants to get some momentum heading into this race weekend. Doesn't have a shot at any championships this season, but wants to go out there and take that W at the very least as he heads down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4 on the inside, now in the middle, as here comes Cleaver down low, contact, hard into the wall goes Atwood, along with Eric Darnell, and we got a bunch of them piling in, and more coming in. 61 of Kevin LePage on his roof. Curtis Davis is done for today. They're still hitting each other, as Morgan Sheffer couldn't see where he was going. The hood's up. The 81 of Kevin Hamlin destroyed. We got another caution here from Homestead-Miami Speedway. Man, it's usually wild, but these guys are so aggressive today. You see the result of that with just the pure chaos we're seeing here. Oh man, the 85 just got hooked, and that was really weird. Atwood gets hooked down into the right rear quarter panel of the 6 car, but rather than hooking him up into the outside wall, the 6 has so much wheel cranked into it, it really spins to the left, and then he slides up, and then he got up on the hood of the 85, got up on the hood of the 32 for a second there. Tony Raines is up on the high side with nowhere to go. He gets into that 85 car. The 5 of Richard Boswell gets a piece. Here they come with a full head of steam behind, nowhere to go, and they're running over each other. Boom, there's the 61, the 20, the 11, the 30 gets caught up in it, the 42 of Kenny Hendrick. Bang, here's the 0 coming in, the 07 of Chase Austin. Morgan Sheffert has his damage back there. Bobby Hamilton just gets on the brakes and stops in time. Rough few starts for Andrew Ranger there, as he's out of the race early in this one. These guys are getting after it here. It's only 60 laps, so they're giving it their all every single lap. It's not ending out too well. Green flag back in the air. Cleaver got the great jump that time on Carl Edwards, but Edwards fights back on the inside. Here comes the 33 and the 32. Contact off turn number 2. They're going to save it for now, but they're wrecking behind them. Kevin Conway's around in the middle of the field. And back up the track goes multiple cars, but they're going to keep it straight without any... Never mind. All right. Richard Boswell among the many cars caught up in that one. Let's see. Just a lot of contact on the backstretch. Conway gets turned sideways, just bounces off of everybody. You see Stan Barrett get a piece, and then it really gets bunched up right there. Chase Austin's day is done. The 6 of Eric Darnell got a slight piece of that. Atwood's day is done. His season is over. Donnie Neuenberger might be done for today as well, and done for the year. The 25 of Bobby Hamilton Jr. caught up in that one. A lot of cars caught up in that, but we're about to take the green. Green flag is back in the air. We're racing yet again here from Homestead. Race control is saying if they don't complete a lap on their green this time by, they might just go single file. Which at this point might be long overdue, as there's a lot of contact down the back straightaway. Coming back up the racetrack, do they have space to sort it out? Looks like they do. 3 wide for 3 and 4. Uh-oh, 4 wide off turn 4. Here comes the 77 of Cale Gale. He's squeezing it in, but does he have enough space? Contact around goes the 40 car. But they did complete a lap. The 40 of Eric Almirola spins. Cale Gale in the inside wall. Caution's out yet again. Racing back to the caution flag. The 33, the 26, the 60, all right there on top of each other heading into 3 and 4. 3 wide. Oh boy, Carl Edwards, aggressive move on his teammate. Decided to back out of it. He's going to push Cleaver to the lead off turn 4. Caution is out. We saw it unfold. No need to look at the replay. Let's just hop back into it here. Cleaver pitted. A bunch of cars pitted on that last restart. That'll shake things up big time here. Or on that last caution, rather. Ron Fellows restarting on the outside. He'll be second on this restart. Carl Edwards, of course, is still the leader. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Jason Leffler. Row 2 with David Gilliland and Eric McClure. Things being shaken up big time here from Homestead-Miami Speedway. We're getting ready to throw to green. There it is. Green flag is back in the air yet again here from Homestead. The 88 he's going to get credited for leading that lap, but contact and into the wall goes Eric McClure. I was going to say they saved it down on the apron, but more contact was made behind him, and into the wall goes David Rudeman, Eric McClure, Kerry Earnhardt, and Mike Bliss. We head down into 3 and 4, more wrecking. The 6 of Eric Darnell and another one. Kyle Busch caught up in this one. Kevin Harvick might be done. Cautions out yet again. Will race control send us single file this time by? No, they're trying it again with the double file restarts as Jason Leffler gets to jump on the high side. Very loose, being very close together, right on top of each other is not a good combination. We did complete a lap under green, but we complete 2. Jason Leffler has been very aggressive all day. He's trying to work his way back up to the front. He sees his championship rival right there and needs to just stay within a close distance of that 26 car. Doesn't need to beat him. Needs to make sure that 20. Oh, they're all in the wall. Up in the fence is Michael Annette. On top of the safer barrier is Todd Cleaver, and they're piling in. That's going to take multiple cars out as Bobby Hamilton's on his roof. Hamilton, who won here last season, piles in late, goes upside down. Jason Leffler's done for the day. Todd Cleaver might still keep rolling. Best case scenario for Cleaver, but how many cars are out of the race? Not many. Can he still finish 20 spots ahead of Leffler? Is very possible. If he stays out on the racetrack, look at the smoke coming from that 38 car. And the 31 of Kerry Earnhardt. The 44 of Dale Jarrett in his final season is done. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 17 is done. Todd Cleaver, oh, that car is not handling good at all. He might have some suspension damage. Can they go in there and fix it? Can they keep him on the track? No, he is done. So Jason Leffler, in a vicious crash, is still going to win the championship this season, as there are no other drivers left on the track in contention to win the title. Let's go back and see what happened here. Just too many cars in one spot, I think. Oh yeah. The 38 was planted. The 15 slid up. The 28, or 26 slid up. The 30, goodness, I can't get numbers right. The 77 slid up, and they all squeeze into the outside wall. The 12 of Allgaier gets pushed. He was riding along up top, had nothing to do with that. Just got caught up in it. And look at the 20 or the 12 get caught up on his side. The 26 gets propped up. The 15 about goes over, lands on the 26, and the 26 gets up on his side as well as he rides the safer barrier. Annette did not hit the catch fence. I thought he did, but he rode the safer barrier quite a ways, just like that 26 car, in a wild accident. The 38 of Leffler hit hard. He went into the wall head on, along with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That's what takes him out of this race. He actually went into the 12 head on, and that's what propped the 12 car up into the air. The 12 lands on the 26. The 15 lands on the 26. wild stuff here from Homestead, and then more cars come piling in as they just couldn't avoid. And you see Eric McClure getting his damage. Takes him out of the race, most likely. Man, it's been a crazy championship race, but a lot of drivers being taken out, including both of our championship contenders. That's going to settle that battle. So Loeffler will be the champion. Now it's just a race to see who's going to win the final race of the season. Carl Edwards says, hey, that's going to be me. His car, the only real strong car left in the field. We've got a couple bigger name cars in the field as well, like the RCR 29 being driven by Casey Mears, who just went up to second place. But they've just been off today. Same with the 88. Three wide off the corner, squeeze them together to keep it straight for now. Eric Almirola is back in the mix with a little bit of rear end damage. Just about every car in the field, it seems like, has been in an incident at some point today. And the 40 of Almirola just got stuffed in the wall right as I said that. Is that Cale Gale? Cale Gale is still kicking in this race. He was in a wreck big time earlier today. Still's got a shot at it. Carl Edwards running away with the lead. Three wide through 3 and 4 for the final, or why did I say final? For the third place position. 88 trying to figure out what lane he wants to be in. Still 3 wide for P3. The 62 of Brendan Gaughan seems like he's going to have the biggest run out of the corner. As he nearly cleared the 1, but the 1 comes back. He clears the 77. Contact between the 77 and the 88. They're going to keep it straight. Here comes the 33s. A lot of double numbers at the front of the field right now. The 33 of Harvick's completely destroyed. No hood on that car, but yet he's still up here hanging with the best. Well, he is one of the best, but hanging with the undamaged cars. Let's not forget how strong of a car Harvick has had all season. Yeah, the performances of he and Hornaday in that 33 car may have fluctuated a little bit, but more times than not, he's been up there in the top 10 fighting for it as well. He's going to have a shot. If that car doesn't blow up by the end of this thing, he's going to have a shot to win it. 3 wide for second. The 88 is loose. The 62 on the inside. Doing everything he can, but couldn't do anything on the bottom there. He's going to have to hop back in line and try and rebuild some momentum. The 1 on the inside might clear to 88. No, not quite. He's going to have a shot this time by. Down the back straightaway. And in the 3 and 4. 62 down low. Trying it yet again. Maybe not trying to make the move, just trying to make some ground. He's going to hop back in line behind the 29 of Mears. Down in the 3 and 4. Or into 1 and 2. It's clean and green. Here from Homestead. Finally getting a green flag run. Hopefully take us to the finish. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Homestead. Lap traffic might play a factor in this one. They're seemingly staying out of the way. Eric McClure at least stays out of the way. We'll see how the rest of the field goes. The next couple of lap cars are Richard Boswell and Brad Coleman coming off of turn 2 as the leaders head across the start-finish line right about now. They're down the backstretch, entering 3 as the leaders enter 1. So it'll be a while before they get there. 99 of Trevor Bayne up inside the top 10. Happy where he's at, just trying to have a good day. He's got a little bit of damage on that car. A 40 of Eric Almirola in the same boat. David Ruderman also in the same boat. Just inside that top 10. They're battling each other pretty hard for 8th. So he keeps switching back, throwing crossovers here as they catch that 24 car. Uh-oh, Kelly Byers is way off the pace. Coleman and Boswell have gotten past that 47 car pretty quickly, so that tells me these leaders are going to be breathing down that 47 car's neck in just a couple of laps here, which may shake things up. Just depends on the timing. If Edwards catches that 47 car in the middle of the corner before the 47 is expecting it, that'll definitely slow him down quite a bit. Let's ride on board with 29. Here we go. Down in the 3 and 4. The 47's running his line. Edwards running the high side. Can he squeeze past? No. Tried to cut down at the last second. Knew he wasn't going to make it, but he had to check up big time, and that allows Casey Mears to get to his inside. Here comes Casey Mears for the lead. 2 MG Cup Series drivers duking it out here for the lead in the Grand National Series, but don't count out Cale Gale. He came up there at the last second with a run. I knew it wasn't going to work because of how late he got there, but he's on the inside and he's trying to make it work. Mears is going to clear him. Casey Mears is the new leader. Leads that lap at the line, but here comes Edwards. Just clears Cale Gale and now hops back down to the bottom. Back to the front goes Edwards. Ron Fellows hanging on in 4th. '22 of Mike Bliss. Another slow car that these two just passed, but he's heading down pit road. Big block. What is going on? Edwards. No way. Carl Edwards having an issue late in the going here from Homestead-Miami Speedway. Looked to be the favorite to win, but that car is no longer under power, and that might bring out a caution. With just a handful of laps, as I apologize for my mistake earlier, the original distance was not 65 laps, it was 60 laps. That'll extend this race. Green, white checkers, drivers on pit road trying to make sure they have enough fuel to make it to the end. They were getting close. Man, this changes everything here from Homestead, as it looked like Carl Edwards might have had it in the bag. I'm not sure if he ran out of gas or if he had an issue with the car, but he's back on pit road now and the crew is working on it, trying to get him back out there. Here we go. Oh man, this is gonna shake things up big time. Here we go. Late race restart. Green, white, checkers. Attempt number 1. Here we go. Double file. Casey Mears will lead us to the green flag with Ron Fellows on his outside. How about a Fellows, the Canadian up there, can get it done. David Gilliland in the position to steal one as well. Kevin Harvick with heavy damage, but still somehow on pace, is right there. Eric Almirola rounding out the top 5. Green flag is back in the air. The 29 does not go. Can he make it back around? He might bring it to a stop. Here comes Harvick on the inside. Kevin Harvick with a destroyed race car that's ready for the junkyard takes the lead as Ron Fellows seemingly not getting up to speed, and he's slowing down the backstretch. The 29 car not under power. He's not going to make it around. Brad Coleman's not going to make it around. Caution is back out as we come off turn number 4. fuel mileage will be the story for this one. The 88's running out. The 99 of Trevor Bayne running out. This is going to change everything. Look at Mike Bliss in the 22 car. I'm not sure if he's running out of gas or if he's just slow. No sound coming from the 99 at all. Same with the 88. They're just coasting around here, trying to make it back to pit road. A bunch of cars trying to make it into pit road. Look at Kyle Busch. He's going to stop on pit road here. The 5 of Richard Boswell is just going to... Okay, then. The 34 of Tony Raines is going to come out of pit road just in front of the pace car. He might avoid going a lap down here. Lots of underdogs. The 29 of Mears is not making it to the pits. Trevor Bayne is going to get by him on the inside. He'll make it to pit road. Tony Raines exiting pit road. That brings the question. Does Harvick have enough to make it around? Here we go. He's not pitting. Harvick's not pitting. He's staying out. Green, white checkers. Kevin Harvick. Cale Gale. The front row. And it's the 62 of Brendan Gaughan. The 30 of Stanton Barrett has a chance to get up there and win one. Only 6 cars on the lead lap, ending with the 40 of Eric Almirola and the 1 of David Gilliland. Only 6 cars with a chance to win. Everybody else fell a lap down under the caution. Oh, and don't forget Tony Raines. I almost forgot about him. He stayed on the lead lap. Green flag back in the air. 2 laps to go. Harvick's not going. I knew he wouldn't make it. They had to try and stretch it, but just not able to get enough fuel. Or save enough fuel as we head down the backstretch. Cale Gale. Can he hang on? Does he have enough fuel to make it to the end? Michael Lynette is going to have to dive down pit road. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. And here comes David Gilliland on the inside. Gilliland, Cale Gale. 2 drivers looking for their first Grand National Series wins. Stanton Barrett running third just in case. He's a while back. But these 2 were just on pit road. I don't think they'll have any issues as we head through 3 and 4. Cale Gale back on the inside. David Gilliland, lap car. Cale Gale is going to use them as a pick. Cale Gale just stole a win at Homestead. A man with a silly name. But the talent needed to be successful. Cale Gale has won at Homestead-Miami Speedway, and I can't believe what it has come down to here from the Homestead Miami Speedway. Final race of the season. Driver still racing around trying to make it to the checkered flag. David Rudiman speeding past Eric McClure. That's not for position. Casey Mears running out of gas. He's not even out. He's just having issues with the car. Brett Rowe comes home with a top 15. Tony Raines with a 5th place finish. Lots of best career finishes here. Kevin Harvick couldn't make it. Had to go down pit road. Only 5 cars finished on the lead lap. I can't believe what we just saw. But Cale Gale is your winner from Homestead. That is going to do it. Wow, what a season it's been. As we go ahead and look at your point standings after that one. Oh, that's the 09 season. Whoops. Forgot I went ahead and started simulating next season. But yeah, Jason Leffler is your champion by 91 points over Todd Cleaver in the 26 car. I'm having a stroke. Goodness, I'm just excited because I can't believe what we just saw. Wow, Leffler, Cleaver, Atwood, Edwards, Kyle Busch, your top 5 in points. Tony Raines, 6th in points. He's been quiet all season, but he started every single race. He's been there. He's been consistent. Only 9 top 10s, only 3 top 5s, and only 3 DNFs. That is the difference. He's got the least DNFs in the top 10 in points. That was the difference. Man, Eric Darnell, 6th in points, and he only started 25 of the races. He wasn't full time. Brendan Gaughan, P8, 28 starts for Gaughan there. Trevor Bain started all 30. I thought he was part time. I'll be real with you. I did not notice him at all this season, except for a few times where he stuck out. But he's been quiet and doing a great job. Bobby Labonte rounds out the top 10 in points. And this is Michael Annett, Cale Gale, Brad Keselowski, Richard Boswell, Mike Wallace, Stephen Light, Juan Pablo Montoya, Ken Butler III, Matt Kenseth, and Eric Almirola. Wow, what a season it's been. Let's look at the wins. Carl Edwards with 8 wins this season, but that one start that he missed was the difference. Well, and a little bit more. He's got 7 DNFs as well. So if he would have finished a couple more races and started that one race that he didn't make, he would have possibly had a shot at winning the championship. Chris Mack with the second most wins this season with 4. Then it's Casey Atwood with 3. Todd Cleaver, Kyle Busch, and Kevin Harvick tied with 2. And then Jason Leffler, Michael Annett, Cale Gale, Brad Keselowski, Justin Allgaier, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, and Reed Sorensen all have a win this season. Man, what a season it's been. This has been wacky, wild, chaotic. Any word you can use to describe it, you can go ahead and throw it at this season to describe it, because, man, it's been wild. The roster was just kind of thrown together. Everything's just been crazy. But, man, that's going to do it. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. I hope to see y'all next season. And until then,